Yeah, Chendy. Here we are in the kitchen again. It's the 28th of June. And in about an hour or so, I'm going to take the Chendies to the breeders in Münstertal. That's like their kennel. This is where they're going to hang out for the next 2 weeks or so while we're gone. I hate to see the little guys go, but I think that they'll probably do well there, better than anywhere else. And as I said, this is where Chendi comes from anyway. Winnie still doesn't really know what to do, how to bathe. She drinks the water, but she's never really. Ah, yeah, she's starting to get it. Chendi's a lot. She likes it, and it's strange. She gave me the idea. She gave me the impulse. Yeah, I can tell she'd like to get into the bath, but Winnie is hogging it. Ah, yo, that works. Yes, there. That's really great stuff. Yeah, Winnie. What are you gonna do now? So, Winnie knows there's something good about this thing. Chandy Shon already had enough. Oh yeah. Chandy is sitting perched at her usual station at the window, which is probably where Winnie's gonna go next. Exactly what they did. So guys, I hope you had a nice lunch. That was the purpose of this operation. Yeah. No, don't go yet. Don't go yet. Stay a little bit. Such a nice day. Such a nice day to hang out in the sunshine. Yeah, looks like they're getting ready. Oh, there they go. And there they are. So now they've taken their normal quarters. And it's about 20 to 3. It's really it's a beautiful thing to have birds here, and just to have the air animated, so to speak. They just enliven the space by their presence, and because they can fly through it. It's like not like a cat. You know, cats are good too, dogs are great, but that these birds occupy another dimension. That they're small, that they can have their whole lives here without really wanting anything more. And it's not like they're in a cage where they can't move much. Here, okay, the whole apartment is their cage, but that gives them a lot of a lot of extra space, and they can exercise their wings. Although I noticed that in closed spaces there isn't this circulation of air with different layers of air or air currents, which there is outside. It seems that outdoors they're like air currents, and the birds they use that because these kinds of birds can fly quite long distances, but in the apartment they get very quickly out of wind. They get tired, and I wondered about that. So that's my theory about it. So here's the room. And they are in a standard arrangement. Winnie to the left, Chendi to the right. Winnie always a little bit more active. Here with a little bit of sky. Okay, I think I'm gonna let him alone. Here's my Wittgenstein quote that I've mentioned every once in a while. Das, wovon man nicht sprechen kann, darüber soll man schreiben. Naja, this is my take on this. Schreiben, not schweigen. I had this discussion this week already about how strange it is that language just takes everything over and just even says, well, if you can't say it in words, well then hold your peace. And this is really ironic, isn't it? And I think it's this language habit. It's this language habit that makes it that we're always tending towards some kind of a meaning, some kind of a sense to things. And in this tension of trying to figure out what it all means. And this is my side studio, so to speak. Here I don't work, but I just exhibit things. Like this picture of Frau Haaf on her way to the graveyard. Took the picture about 4 years ago, and she died a couple of weeks ago, so let's call that prophetic. Yeah, this is the place where art is worshipped. A magazine with a very doll-like looking artist. Here are the new shelves, and this is where the Chendies sleep, on the door. And I put this piece of velvet so that it's more comfortable and warmer. And of course Winnie takes this is her place. Chendi has to satisfy herself with the top of the door. There's newspaper on the floor, to collect the turds. Here is a wonderful object. It's a rock that I found, and it has this fascinating in relief. It's like a worm appearing and then disappearing into the rock. And I thought this is a metaphor for life. You appear, you take on a form, you maintain that form, and then you disappear back into matter. Here's a very slight crescent moon, a few mirrors, another rock. I think this is fossilized dinosaur shit, as far as I can tell. My ozone station rock, and the angel who watches over it. And in my bedroom, I laid out the pictures that I printed yesterday. It's a whole bunch, quite a lot. All in Gera, Valcalnegia. A lot of gnocchis handmade. Andrea getting her hair cut. More gnocchis. There's Laura in one of my better pictures. Andrea again. And Andrea, Pascal, Anita, Susanna got the rock. It's really great. It's like you were there. It's like being there, isn't it? Here's the rock again. Actually, this way. This morning I had a lot of trouble with printing, and it looks like the time is almost up. So let's go quickly to the photo lab and see what that looks like. This is what it looks like. And that's it.